Looks like you lost another one.
I'm a preacher of Yahuwah, hallelujah. No matter the terrain, Yahuwah make it rain. So you better know his name. I'm not rapping for the fame, just proclaiming the end game.
Shalom, shalom to all of Israel that's scattered all over the world, and to the strangers that cleave to Israel, and those that are coming to watch and learn and know more about what we do. Thank you for visiting our page here at Kingdom of Israel, Florida. So today's video, I decided to title it The Chosen Stranger. I got my notes here, guys, so if you see me kind of glancing back and forth, don't mind me. I'm just trying to stay on track here. I'm going to try to make this video as easy as to understand and quick, give you the meat like I like to put on my lessons. So again, the chosen stranger. You must be asking yourself, what does this guy mean by chosen stranger? When you read Tanakh, you see a lot of strangers that live around Israelites and whatnot, but there's a special stranger that cleaves to Israel and take on the laws and the statutes of the Most High, and makes a covenant with the Most High and becomes Israel in the sense of being part of the family. Not necessarily blood, but of kind of like adopting someone into your family. They become part of your family and they receive the same benefits. The reason I'm making this is because there's seems to be a misunderstanding. You got a lot of folks out there that say it's salvation from the Most High is only for Israel. But when you read Tanakh, it tells you otherwise. It is for Israel. However, if you cleave as a stranger, if you cleave to Israel and accept the Most High, you can be saved. And today I'm going to go ahead and just show you that. And I'm going to start out by saying the word stranger, alien, foreigner, it's kind of deceiving, because when you read the King James Bible, you got to make sure you got the right Hebrew translation and the right context. So for starters, here I'm going to show you guys what I mean by that. So we're going to go to, I got it all lined up here, guys. So Exodus 12, verse 48, we can start. So it says, and when a stranger shall sojourn with thee, and will keep the Passover to Yahuwah, let all his males be circumcised, and then let him come near and keep it. And he shall be as one that is born in the land, for no uncircumcised person shall eat thereof. All right, so this is what I'm going to show you guys. And it is the only word for stranger that means a convert, someone that has taken on the laws of the Most High. Okay, so you see the word stranger, I'm highlighting it here with my mouse here, is gar. That is the only word in all of Tanakh, from Genesis through Malachi, that means the physical converted stranger that has made the covenant with the Most High, and is with Israel at all times. Okay, so let me click on it just so you guys can see. And so what I did here, to confirm that, I highlighted it, copied and pasted it. Okay, and I went to here, copied and pasted here, and when you get the results, to live the Dwell, convert, proselyte. Okay, so when you read other words that say stranger or aliens, they are and it is not saying gar. It is not the righteous stranger that dwells with Israel. They're just strangers that just happen to live, just like in your neighborhood. You live in your house and you have strangers that live with you but are not part of your congregation or your family. Okay? Let that be clear. We're going to keep moving on now that I've shown you guys that here. So let's go to Exodus. Let's see here. Let me see. This one was this one was Exodus 12. Okay, we're going to go to Exodus 12, 38 through 39. Okay. Let me see here. All right. So when the Most High freed Israel out of captivity, what I'm going to say, I want you guys to really think about what I'm saying. It was a mixed multitude when you read verse 38. And it says, actually let's start at 37. And the children of Israel journeyed from Ramses to Succoth, about 600,000 on foot, that were men beside children. And a mixed multitude went up also with them. So we already know it's Israel and the mixed strangers that will become converted strangers. Okay, so because I tell you what, these strangers were not foolish to not leave with Israel, because they seen the Most High do all these things with the Pharaoh, and I mean, imagine putting yourself there. You think you see a great God doing all these things for a people. You think you're not gonna go with them? Of course, you're not gonna stay there. You're gonna ride out with them, So that's why there was a mixed multitude. And they didn't become righteous strangers until later, but they do come from that captivity that the Father took Israel out of. And with that being said, the same thing is going to happen in the future, as Israel is still in captivity today. And those strangers that cleave to Israel, to the seed of Jacob, will go with them. But I'm not going to cut this too short, because I'll get to that. But I just want you to know that it was a mixed congregation, okay? That came out of Egypt during the captivity, and the same thing is going to happen here in the future. When the seed of Jacob goes back to the land of milk and honey, the promised land. All right, with that said, let's read Exodus 12:48. This is where they become the convert strangers. Okay, 48. And when a stranger, which is Gar, the only converted stranger in all of Tanakh. You see that, guys? It's right there. All right. Let's go back. And when a stranger shall sojourn with thee, and will keep the Passover to Yahuwah, let all his males be circumcised, and let them come near and keep it. And he shall be as one that is born in the land, for no uncircumcised person shall eat thereof. I think I got it to 39. And one law shall be to him that is homeborn, Israelites, and unto the stranger, Gar, converted strangers that join the family, the congregation that sojourns among you. So anywhere the brews are, you're going to find strangers, okay, that have accepted the laws, the instructions, Torah of the Most High. So I just wanted to let you guys know that, especially for those strangers and those, well, let me not go there, but basically there's these Noahide laws that Jewish folks proclaim that strangers must do is baloney. We're just reading it. It's one law, okay? There's no getting around that. So don't be fooled with these Noahide laws. Okay. Also, we're going to keep it moving. Deuteronomy 29. Because there's a lot of, and it's sad, but unrighteous brews that say that the Father is only for them. And we are seeing that, yes, it is primarily for them. Okay? But there is also hope for the chosen stranger. Because for one, you have to acknowledge who the real brews are. Secondly, you have to take on Torah that the Most High has given his people, okay? So that the brews would even recognize you, okay? But yeah, we're gonna go here to Deuteronomy 29, 9 through 15 to show folks that this covenant was also given to strangers, as we already proved in Exodus 12. So, all right, let's start at 9. Keep therefore the words of this covenant, and do them, that ye may prosper in all that ye do. Ye stand this day, all of you, before Yahuwah your Elohim, your captains of your tribes, your elders, and your officers, with all the men of Israel, comma, your little ones, comma, your wives, comma, and the strangers, gar. Okay, this is I know it sounds funny when I say it like that, but I need you guys to understand that the Father has made a covenant with Israel and with strangers, okay? Let me see what I was going to show you guys here. All right here. So to show you, wives, comma, strangers, gar. You guys seeing it right there. Okay, so don't let anybody tell you that, that the Father is just for Israel. Because then you would become an oppressor, because you are hiding the truth. And we already know what the Father says, that you gotta love the stranger, okay? And Tanakh. Let me keep reading verse 12. And that thou shouldest enter into covenant with Yahuwah thy Elohim, and into his oath, which Yahuwah thy Elohim maketh with thee this day, that he may establish thee today for a people unto himself, and that he may be unto thee an Elohim, as he hath said to thee, and as he hath sworn unto thy fathers, to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right. Verse 14. Neither with you only do I make this covenant and this oath, but with him that standeth here with us this day before Yahuwah our Elohim, and also with him that is not here with us this day. So when you read it in context, of course, it's Israel, no doubt. I don't deny that at all. I'd be foolish to do that. But what I'm telling you is that the stranger, the righteous stranger that takes on this covenant and dwells among his people, are part of the congregation and are part of Israel. Not by blood, but by adoption. So just like I mentioned before, if you have a house, you have all your blood children there, and you adopt other children and bring them into the family, they are part of the family, they take on the last name, and they get the benefits, okay? So I hope that that made it clear. Now, piggybacking off of what I just said about benefits, before I get there, let's go to Isaiah 14. Because during captivity, because this is future tense now, we're going to go to Isaiah 14. A lot of people kind of misconstrue this. So here's what I'm going to tell you guys. Actually, let's just read it. Isaiah 14:1. For Yahuwah will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land. Okay, so they're not in the land yet. And the strangers, gar, let's go here to confirm it, which are the righteous strangers that took on the covenant, and in the congregation, in the family, Gar. Okay, you guys see that? All right. Shall be joined with them. Okay, this is still during captivity, and they shall cleave. Okay, cleave means to intertwine to the house of Jacob, to hold on to them. Okay, now, period. There's that. We're gonna go to verse 2. Okay, because there's somewhere that are going to be taken out from that place to this place, which is in verse 2. And the people shall take them and bring them. That word people is nation, Gentiles, non-converts, okay? Bring them to their place. And the house of Israel, which includes all bloodline and the stranger that converted, will go into these Gentiles' homes. Okay, so, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahuwah for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. All right. So obviously, these righteous strangers will not be servants or handmaids because they are within the family of Israel. You see what I'm saying? They've been adopted to that. And then once the people find out who Israel is, those people just go, like it says in verse 2, will take them and they will be servants. Those Gentiles, non-converts, will be servants of Israel, and when I say Israel, now I'm including the righteous strangers in there. Okay, so no righteous strangers will be servants, only Gentile, non-believing. Okay. All right. So let me see. I don't want to mix anything up here. So. All right, let's go to we're going to go to Ezekiel 47, 22 to 23. And how do I know that they're not going to be servants? Because it tells you right here. Okay, let's read. I'm reading out of my Tanakh just so you guys see. Okay. All right, let me see here. All right, verse 22. Again, that is Ezekiel 47, 22 to 23. And it shall come to pass that you shall divide it. Now this is the inheritance again when they're in the promised land. You shall divide it by a lot for an inheritance to you and to the strangers, Gar, also righteous strangers that sojourn among you, who shall beget children among you, and and they shall be to you, Israel, as those born in the country among the children of Israel. They shall have inheritance. Okay, servants do not have inheritance. Okay, they will never have inheritance like this. With you among the tribes of Israel. And it shall come to pass that in whatever tribe the stranger may sojourn, there shall you give him his inheritance, saith Yahuwah Elohim. Okay, not saith Frank, saith Yahuwah Elohim. Okay, so when the stranger and Israel are taken out of captivity, okay, obviously this is future tense because, like I said, they're still in captivity right now. However, there is strangers still cleaving on to Israel. So once the nations find out who Israel is, Israel, the bloodline, and the stranger's convert will be taken into the land that they need to be on, the promised land, and those people shall be the servants and handmaids. Okay, and then obviously the righteous strangers, as we read in Ezekiel 47, get an inheritance. Okay, and you will treat them as family. It's just confirmation. So let us be righteous in all. I'm sorry, I can't even speak. Let us be righteous in all of our dealings. Because when you hold back truth, you become the oppressor. It's unrighteous. And you're going to get it, you know what I'm saying, from the Most High, sooner or later. And if we're all about getting this thing right, let's do our best to do what is best. And that is to follow Yahuwah's word and be as righteous as possible in this captivity. And I encourage all my brothers that are scattered, the bloodline, to just hang in there, repent, follow Yahuwah only. Just like his first commandment, don't have no other gods. Okay, thou shalt not have any other gods besides me. That word besides, look it up. In the Hebrew, it means nobody to the right, to the left, in front, or with. Okay, I know Christianity teaches that that the Father's at the right hand. Really? That just went against commandment 1. And be real with yourself. You see what I'm saying? And just think, how could you follow a religion that was used against you in slavery? Okay? To oppress you. All right? Let's not be foolish, because I tell you what, the Father is not going to have no mercy on Judgment Day. So I hope this kind of clears it up. And I appreciate you guys' time. Shalom, shalom.
Mel on the beat, dropping heat.